Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Mother's Day. You already know what this video is going to be about. It's on weekly mints, it's on weekly news. Let's jump right in. Starting off, we're going to be looking at Cardano Warriors. I haven't checked out this project in a while, but I did see some gameplay and I thought, well, let's go check it out. So I was starting to look at it and it was reminding me a lot of like the Legend of Zelda, like the early ones, where you just you can roll, you can shoot, you just try not to get too close. And however, in the Legend of Zelda, obviously you had a sword and enemies are a bit tougher than these little squishy things, but I mean, this is just the first level, and even then, it's probably not done. This is very, very infant stages, but it is cool to see. These little things kind of look like slimes. The Ada slimes, I don't know if you guys know, but kind of reminds me of that. But anyways, I just thought it was cool to see that they're still developing and just checking in on the project. Next up, we have Ada Ninjaz, and Ada Ninjaz just announced their new Season 3 with these Daisuki mints. Now there's going to be 8,888 of them. They will be going for 60 ADA a piece, but there will be a discount for holders. If you have one ninja, you get 1% off, and this does stack all the way up to 20%. If you do own more than 20 ninjas, you do not get more than 20% off. Also, don't forget, if you do own 15 Aramar or 15 Atsuko, you do get one free Daisuki. Next up, we have Degen Crypto Club, and they announced their Degen snapshot will be taking place today, and there will be a 24-hour period. Ensure that you have delisted your Degens and store them in one wallet. They will then be airdropping the 27 to 32% of the Degen supply sometime next week. The way the distribution will work is 1,000 Degen will be given per OG, 1,000 will be given per Degenet, 300 per 3 Degen held, not 3 Degens, but the 3D Degens, 3 Degens, 300 Degen per seasonal held, 100 Degen per DCC, and CypherKicks collab. Next up, we have Yummi Universe, and Yummies are going to be able to be staked for the Yummi token. This is going to start on the 15th, and they will have an AMA on May 13th, starting at 1300 UTC, lasting until 1400. This will be in their Discord, so if you do want to check it out, make sure to enter their Discord. Jumping over to cornucopias, we can see that they have a pretty big announcement, and I'm just going to try to summarize it the best I can so that I don't waste your time going through every single word. Now, this is going over the roles and how important it is to the next upcoming mint for their land. Now, some of it isn't exact, so it does say here what this is: special access to their marketplace providing a greater chance at minting. What this is not is a whitelist guaranteeing you can mint. So if you do have the roll 1, 2, 3, or 4, you are still not guaranteed a mint. However, it is a higher probability. Okay, so the first roll is OG. If you are an OG, you have the highest probability of being able to mint. Next up are the holders of Javelins, Bubble Jets / OG Bubble Jets. Next up is Cornucopias Tier 1. This is if you've been in the Discord for 30 days or more. And the last one is for 4, and that's Tier 2 if you have been in the Discord for less than 30 days. So here's also a few more things that you should know. Having multiple roles falling into different tiers will not grant you additional mints. So if you are an OG and you got picked for number 1, then you will not get a chance for number 2, 3, or 4. Number 2, owning more NFTs will not grant you additional mints. Number 3, NFT rarity does not matter. Number 4, if you sell your NFT, you will lose your Discord role. Number 5, we will restrict max mints based on Discord ID. Now this part is also important. I know this is a long announcement, but head over to how to verify in their Discord, follow these instructions, and then go over to verify your NFT and use the instructions that you see here in verify your NFT to verify your Discord account. Coming up, we got Nifty World, and Nifty World has just announced their staking system, which they say should be live in 2 to 4 weeks. They're finding a balance on it at the moment. And then they say Nifty Light Paper will also be revealed month. I think that means it will be revealed in a month. Next up, Special Airdrop, which is something from my heart to the top holders, will also be airdropped this month. And Humanoids will be completed this month, but will not be released right now as we want to also use Nifty Token alongside ADA to mint it. More on this to come later. Something I thought that was pretty cool was that Unbounded Earth actually went live on May 6th on their Twitch, and they doxed their team for the first time ever. And that is really, really cool to see. I love that more teams are starting to dox. And they also partnered with Cardastacks to give away an OG and some whitelist spots. Now, speaking of cardastacks, this is the next mint we're going to be looking at, and on Wednesday, the 11th of May, At 4 p.m. UTC is the private mint, and at 8 p.m. UTC is the public mint. These will cost 45 ADA apiece, and it looks like you are able to mint up to 10 per transaction. The things I do like about this project is that their team is doxed. I've also known Cold Fusion all the way back during the ADA Realms days, not personally, but we've had a few conversations. 45 ADA mint price is pretty fair, especially when you see ADA at 72.58. 10K collection does make me a little nervous, but who knows? I do still think that the mint price is fair. And there's going to be 64% of these are going to be studio rooms, so those are going to be the commons. Then you have the 32% deluxe rooms, so the uncommons, and then the penthouses, so the rares. I've actually made a full video on this entire project, so if you do want to know more, go check it out. Next up we have Voyage, and they announced that they will be doing a profile picture drop to their planet holders. This will be a 1-to-1 ratio, so if you do have 5 planets, you will get 5 PFPs. They have also updated their white paper, and they are calling it V2A, so version 2A, and they say that you will be getting a closer look at the 4 species in detail through the lens of the talented Bajewski. If you want to see some of Bajewski's work, go enter his Discord at Bajewski's Studios. Another project that's extremely hyped right now is Swag Ape Club. There's almost 12,000 people in the Discord, and it hasn't even minted yet. That doesn't happen very often, and when it does, it's usually botted. Now, I don't know if this is botted, that's not what I'm saying, I'm just saying usually. However, seeing that there's only going to be 3,333 of these assets, 65 ADA apiece, ADA's on sale, and it's got 12,000 people in the Discord, this is shaping up to be a real banger. Now, there's a few things in here that are a little new to me, and I don't know if they mean it this way, but when you see here in their phase 1, they're saying that they want to mint on May the 14th first, and then their next stage is marketplace launch. And no, they don't mean their own marketplace. They mean they're going to launch on JPEG Store so that buying, selling, or trading will begin, and the main purpose of this is to prevent scammers because trading that happens on a trusted marketplace right away won't allow scammers to scam. We will also look at other markets. I don't know why you wouldn't launch this right away because the only way people will be able to trade this is either through scams or escrow. So that doesn't necessarily prevent scamming. Alright, so because I do think that they're going to launch this after the mint, I'm not sure about that, but that's what I'm going with. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you do want to flip these and you're trying to use an escrow service, make sure you use a verified escrow service. Do not rely on somebody else to send you a link to an escrow service. They are liars. They are scammers, most of them, and they will take all your money and they will feel no remorse, and there is nobody there to give you that money back. You're just out, and it sucks, and it's happening all the time. Please be aware. Anyways, continuing down the line, looking at the roadmap, they will not release a rarity chart, but they will use CNFT.tools. Also, they will have their own club channel, and all you need to do is hold at least one swag ape to enter the chat. Next up, they have collaborations, they have airdrops, and then they also are going to expand their club, and then they will do metaverse integration as the last phase. The reason why I skipped over the allowance part is because it takes the longest, so I'm going to explain it right now. The allowance is going to be where 20% of the royalties are given to the owners and 80% is given back to us as the holders. Looking in the announcements, we can see that number 1 is the most voted, so 6% will be the royalties on these apes. And the way that these will be distributed is once they hit a milestone, so they have an example right here, let's say it's set to 1 million, they finally hit 1 million in sales, then they will do a community vote and they will ask, would you guys like your allowance? If the answer is yes, then they will distribute it out. If the answer is no, maybe they decide to do something else with it, or they have a new milestone set. Next up, we got Puurty Cats, and they have announced that you will be allowed to stake your Puurties in the cabins by Ape Society pictures to earn their negative token society. I think that's really freaking cool, and pretty much any project that does that solidifies themselves in the space at least a little bit more. In my opinion, not financial advice. They also have some cool other updates, like the fact that they're doing a sweep and reap contest, and they are also opening up their Puurty Cats staking pool, and their ticker symbol is PCS. Next up, we have Prosperia, and they're going to have their ICO for their token Prosper, which is PRSPR, and you will be able to see it at MuesliSwap if you go into their announcements in their Discord, and you can click on this link right here to go check it out. You will be able to have an unlimited amount of this per wallet. You can have 500 or you can have 5 million. It does not matter. There is a limit on the ICO per transaction though. It has a maximum of 250,000 Prosper limit. So no, you can't buy the whole stack in one transaction because they believe everybody should be able to buy some. Yes, yet again, there will be utility attached to this token. You will be able to buy assets on the Prosperia marketplace. Once bought with Prosper, these assets are actually minted CNFTs. Next up, we have adanauts. Adanauts are going to be a collection of 7,777. They will be launching on May the 13th for the whitelist, 1 day later for the public, and it will be a 20 ADA difference. So 60 ADA to mint for the whitelist and 80 ADA to mint for the public. So over on their website, this is actually showing one of the first ones that they built, and the community actually decided to name him Adam for ADA. So Adam, maybe, but Adam. All right, but yeah, there's no roadmap for this. So it says in space there's no roads, and they don't plan to have an official roadmap because it puts teams into boxes, and if they don't do anything, you know, that was put into the category of roadmap, then maybe it'll upset people, give people the wrong expectation. So basically, they don't want you to have any expectations other than the art. Next up, we have Clay Nation, and they release the coordinates on your plots. So you can go check out your plot over at this website, cnholders.com/map. So you can actually do some pretty cool things like select only the Sonic villages, and then you can select only the larges. So I'm actually going to go check out my Sonic village right now, and I'm going to show you guys in real time what I got. So I believe it was 19, and then I believe it was 67. Search, and yep, right here. This is my plot of land. So I do think that's a pretty good one. I think that's considered beachfront or lakefront. And yes, the lakefronts and beachfronts are typically more money. And also plots of land that are closer to this hub or closer to just like landmarks in general are usually more expensive. Next up, we have Salty Seagulls, and again, this is another 7,777 mint. The price says to be determined, but I'm going to go through and see if that's actually changed. And it's nice to see that he's already shown his face, and we have this doxed Marcus looking right here. And before I get too far off topic, it's actually the entire team that's doxed, so that's really freaking cool. So in their roadmap, there is a lot in here, but I think the main key points are the fact that they're going to have a DAO, there's going to be a lot of voting, there's going to be some donations, but there's also going to be a second series mint, and there's also going to be some tokens that come out. They will also be doing raffles to random people and Discord members as well, not just holders, so it is cool to just be in the Discord. Now, it is interesting to note that there's already 13,000 people in this Discord, and yes, what I said before still holds true to this mint as well. If you're seeing over like 10k people in a Discord before mint, it's usually due to a lot of bots. Now, we can't say for sure how many, and no, I'm not trying to crap on this project because I actually really do like this project. I'm just saying don't look at these numbers and be mind blown. Sometimes it's not all that you see. Not financial advice, but I do like this project. I will be looking to mint as long as the price is fair. We don't know the price quite yet. I did look around the Discord. Maybe I'm missing something, but it does still say to be determined here, so that's what I'm going with right now. Next up, we have Winged Warriors, and this project is being led at the moment by CNFT BTC, and he did come over from Cardano Bits, so if you are familiar with that project, you can see why some of the art looks very, very similar. However, all of them have wings, so there's a giant backstory to this, a bit of lore, and it's really awesome. I actually did an interview with him, so if you want to learn more, go check that out. There will be a total supply of 2,777, and they will be going for 49 ADA apiece. If you're on the whitelist, you will be able to mint on May the 9th, and if you're on the public, you will mint on May 10th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Next project is Overexposed, and we can see on May 16th, they will be revealing their black paper. This will include more Genesis perks, mechanism developments, auctions, events, and a sneak peek of their Season 2. Next up, we have Mutants and their third drop, Mutant Mice. There's going to be a total supply of 5,000 of these NFTs, a price of 75 ADA, and this will be on May 14th. If you want to know more about this project, I made an entire video only on mutants, all the mutant crocs, the toads, and the mice, and everything they got up and coming, so go check it out if you want more info. So the final snapshot has been taken for ogbears, and you will be getting your airdropped cubs if you are eligible. All you have to do is go to ogverse.io/airdrop. So I'll click right here. It's also in their announcements. If you don't want to spell it, you just want to click it. Then you'll paste in your wallet address and hit validate. It'll tell you how many bears you got, if you got any cubs. Last on the list, but definitely not least, is Introverts. And this project, not financial advice, I am also very bullish on. This is going to take place on May 13th, and the public will be at 10 p.m., which is 5 hours after the whitelist. These will be going for 58 ADA apiece, and the total supply is 6,858. you can kind of see their artwork right here, and some of their artwork will come with music. Well, that's everything I wanted to cover, guys. I really do appreciate you. If any of this content helped you, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. Till next time, guys. Peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.